Hey, it's Tango Oscar Mike with a quick gear review. This is the Hill People Recon chest kit. I've had this for a while now, used it on several hikes, wore it around the house a lot, wore it out when I was doing yard work in the yard, and we'll go over the review. First, let's just take a look at it. So this is the Recon chest kit. It has a mesh back panel, quick disconnect buckle on one side. This is to make it easier to take on and take off. I've had it different positions. I had it down lower, but it actually is rubbing right on the sternum, so I moved it up higher, and it seems to be better. There isn't a lot of room in these. You have to keep that in mind. This really isn't designed to carry all your stuff. This is just designed to carry a couple of essential items. So we're going to go over what I have in here. First, my cell phone, Write in the Rain notebook, and along with that, a Write in the Rain pen. A compass. My SOG multi-tool. My spork little set here. Some toilet paper. Yeah, you always have to have that. Ferro rod, lighter with Gorilla Tape around it in case I ever need some tape repairs. A old flashlight I had. I keep a flashlight in my pocket, and I also keep a knife in my pocket. And spare battery and memory card for my GoPro. And I believe that's all that's in there. There's this one front pocket. There is another dedicated pocket in the back for a concealed carry weapon. There's a strip of Velcro you can kind of see running down the back. There's a strip of Velcro right here. What I did is I took an old holster I had from Blade Tech, cut the belt clip off of it that was on there. It was a big plastic belt clip. I took that off, applied some heavy-duty Velcro to the back of the holster and stuck it in there, and I keep my firearm in there. So, but that's it. So far it's been good. It's been comfortable. Obviously when you're wearing it when hiking, your chest will get sweaty. You'll build up some heat there. But it hasn't been enough to bother me or not want to wear this. It's not any worse than the sweat I get from the backpack. It seems really well made. I tried mounting my little first aid kit I have to the front of this, but when you do that, it just sticks out far and it got in the way. So I'm not going to do that. I don't think, even though this has MOLLE over the front, other than maybe hooking a multi-tool or something like that through the MOLLE, which you can do, barely, or maybe hooking a knife to it or something like that, I wouldn't recommend putting pouches, extra pouches on the front of these, even though there is MOLLE. I just don't think you'll use it. I almost kind of wish they make the same kit that's just nylon with no MOLLE on the front. I kind of wish I would have done that, because I don't think I'm going to use the MOLLE. Now, I do like hooking my radio into the MOLLE. It does make a nice way to hold it in there. They make another bag that's a search and rescue type bag where there's only a couple of pieces of MOLLE and they're diagonal, so the radio is held diagonally and you can mount a knife diagonally. And I think there's MOLLE along the bottom so you can mount something underneath there like a knife or something too. There are loops underneath here. I think these are mainly for what they have a runner strap that holds the bag down if you're running. And there's some loops up above that you can mount this onto your backpack straps if your backpack has that ability. I wouldn't use that either, because then when you take the backpack off, you take this off. I like being able to take the backpack off to do what I need to do, but then I always have this on me, so I'm not setting my essential items down or my firearm. So yeah, I highly recommend it. You really can't put a big firearm in here because it affects how much stuff you put in the front of this bag. You know, when you put your firearm in the back pocket, it kind of fills up, it pushes forward and fills up this front pocket up here. But again, I do like it. They make a bigger one that has more depth to it. But I think you would just stuff more stuff in it that you don't need. So this is really keeping me down to the just a few bare minimum items that I might need that I like to keep handy. To be honest, most of this stuff could go in my backpack if I wanted to, and I did have it in there at one time. But you can see there's really not a lot of stuff here. They do make much smaller notebooks, but if you're going to be keeping a log for your ham radio or something like that, I probably wouldn't go much smaller than this. Otherwise, it might be more difficult to write notes. But yeah, that's it. It's the Hill People Recon chest kit. And so far, I like it. I like having it. I like being able to, the reason you would have this to carry a firearm is with the padded waist belt on a backpack, you really can't put a firearm around your waist. You could wear a drop leg holster with a backpack, but then you're not concealed. And people may argue that this really isn't concealed, but it is. As long as you can't see the firearm, people may know, hey, I know there's a firearm in there. But if you can't see it, it is still considered concealed. And around here, we really don't have any big predators or anything like that. It's the two-legged predators that I would worry about, stuff like that. So definitely worth looking out. I have practiced drawing from it. There's two zippers on the top, and I've seen two different methods. One is to take one zipper and tuck it down inside. So when you grab it, you just grab this one zipper. Let me slip this back on. And you slip it on, put one arm through, reaching back around and buckle it. Like I said, the one way is to keep one zipper out and tuck one zipper in. That way when you need to draw, you pull that down and then you can open a firearm. Another way, which I think I've been using, is to just leave this corner zipped open just a little bit. I mean, you really don't have to worry about rain or anything getting in there anyhow. But if you keep that corner zipped open just a little bit, you can just grab it and pull and it will open up. So that's the method I'm going to be going with. So, but other than that, it's a good kit, and I do recommend it if you're looking for something where backpacking, some type of chest kit just to carry a few items. It seems to be working out good for me. So just thought I'd let you know. And I purchased this with my own money. I sold an old radio tuner I had to get it. These are expensive, and there are other cheaper kits out there. This one is made in the United States. I think I ordered it on a Sunday and had it on a Tuesday. So that's pretty good shipping. It seems to be made really well. I think that's all I have to say about it. So check it out, Hill People Gear. This is Tango Oscar Mike, 73. Take care.
Tango Oscar Mike,